We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure.
Fresh and rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Suppose things can't always go my way.
I shall wait.
Right where it heads.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. The Arisen has been put to sleep. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
think I'd be caught unawares? I am shamed.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Polished it this morning. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. What low cunning is this that forces the arisen to sleep?
We are none of us alike in vocation.
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the...
Careless. Know your limits.
tired them out.
Ha! They don't stand a chance against us now.
A focused attack will end this foe.
Get on. I shall report this to the air.
Use these flames to smite our enemies. Never mind. We need only learn from our mistakes.
If the art have arisen, are you all right?
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
No sense learning in them.
Our foe has been knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
We've got goblins.
Leave it to me.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flames. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Come, I'll lead the way.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
My own master must hear of this tactic.
Unbelievable.
suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in. We've arrived, just as planned.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before...
I am well aware of the particulars.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
It is overly narrow and ill-suited to combat.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from victory.
Foremost priority is the Southpole slope. I shall heal you at once. Halt, if you please. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Goblins, Master! By your command, Arisen.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Oi, you then! Bring some wine, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblins!
Our task is complete.
Not a bad idea.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well wrapped. It was a simple patrol mission. Till we walked into their I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along.
Over here. If you please. As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Over here, if you would. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Soar to greater heights. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Onward! Our work is not yet done. On to the nearest location. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. It is not far from here. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Ah, look! There are rare materials yonder, just waiting to be harvested.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? I grant your weapon a magical boon.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Here we go again.
We must. Let us finish this quickly.
By your leave.
Hidden path. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually. Full glad I am to see the sky again.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
'Tis as you say.
Let us proceed to the next location. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. Over here, if you would.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Now there's a thought. Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy.
Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
You seem our fight is not yet done.
Fight. To arms!
Very well.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon!
reckless opponents, they scream me prey.
I will finish this here and now. This isn't worth my time.
The enemy has pulled reinforcements. Seems they need to attack our height. Strengthen.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Recklessness has done them no favours. They ought to have conserved their strength.
A focused attack will end this foe. Perhaps our next attempt will be more successful. This foe is nigh unstoppable in its wrath. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we'd best finish quickly, or else wait a little.
I grant you roaring rage. My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please.
Allow me. This foe shall fall by my hand. Together now. The attack has won.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. Losing battle ain't worth fighting. Oh, shit! None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. Useless life.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now.
Choose a sorcerer for your service, Arisen, and you shan't regret it. My magics shall decimate your foes.
I dare say, I've accomplished a few
I hope I
feats
can
to-
count on you in a scrape. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
And here I was, hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Pray, follow me.
Ho! You've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this a small force ventured inside. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore.
You wish me at the vanguard? By your will.
Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
Damn blizzard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? I'm solid!
Methinks the fiend found that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less perfect.
I am saved!
Let us proceed to the next location. It would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Saurians, there!
Ice is our ally against such beasts. All of us be ready.
What I can do for you? You're not one of ours. Have you... Forgive me. Would you aid me in reaching...
Our task is complete.
Not a bad idea.
Let us proceed to the next location. It would be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. I possess a skill that could be of aid to us here.
I'll get that for you. We shall have to crane on next to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat. This creature is hard as stone, making it ideal for tossing at our other foes.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Pray speak up, should you notice aught amiss.
Treasure chest! Oh, I can hardly wait to open it!
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I say we start with the location nearest us, which will save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. need me at the Vanguard? Say no more. A tad too high, methinks.
I've a skill that could see us through this situation. Might I be of assistance?
You went in there to save my I underestimated you, friend. You've done well this day.
This way, if you please.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with Saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to start. We were hoping to reclaim our village. We fled when the drag. Easier said than done. What are we to do? But mayhap. Please, sir.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
One cannot be too careful.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? We shall all be able to return. I dare say we'll have this place. I cannot thank you enough. If you happen to pass by, I should like for you to see this place as 'twas a fort.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
'Tis no great shock to me.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Tellers, Vermund was once a beast-ridden kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
My bed.
Now, there's a worthy...
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Need anything?
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Almost time to set out. This really is fine craftsmanship. It's part of the living as well.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I'll take any chance not to think of life.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Well met, sir. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust? This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Well met, sir.
Not been whatever happens here, anyhow.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
Well met, sir.
Not been whatever happens here, anyhow.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Well met, sir.
Off to market I go.
Not sure why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest.
Pawns are permitted to approach the castle, but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
Well met, sir.
Over here, if you please.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
If you must. Go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
Would that all my days were so strange that townspeople
Hard to make anyone smile in these trying times.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
And have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with, or Jesus, have you proof that you are arisen? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, this reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. He went before the people, and what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code, and I need not turn my ear to deep. That said, if you know of a place, tell me. I suspected as much. Well, I suspected as much. Then we are...
Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Trouble now.
Have courage! I'm right here beside you.